Start with questions, please.
Have you seen a finish as crazy as that one was in the last 90 seconds?
I think so. I think I have. I can't name it right off the top of my head, but a lot of things had to go right for us, and there had to be a lot of belief that we could still win. To keep fighting like that, and our guys deserve credit for that. And they hung in and basically pitched a shutout in the last 2 minutes, to get to overtime, and then we got some momentum. So I'm proud of the guys. I mean, it's a hard game. That's a heavyweight team, in the West, and they had us down as many as 16 or 18 or whatever it was, and we just kept plugging, which we have to do.
Parsons scored 10 in overtime. Was that by design or just within the flow of the offense, just taking over?
Well, there were openings for him, and we were trying to get Dirk involved in the pick and roll with the switch as much as possible, but Parsons did a great job of just recognizing seams and attacking them. The foul, they could get the 2 free throws to get us off to a 2-0 lead in overtime is big, because the first score in overtime is always important.
How big were those defensive plays late in the regulation, especially Devin's tip away there?
Yeah, I mean, I can't name them all off, but there was a string of them. But there were a string of big defensive plays that, gave us the opportunity. And then, in the possession where Dirk hit the 3 to tie it was kind of a microcosm of the game. It was a scrambling possession and, a lot of driving and kicking. And it was just, make a basketball play. And we found the right guy at the right time and got it to overtime. And our fans were great, and they kept us juiced up.
How much battling did Aminu have to do when he had to guard Aldridge over the first game?
Aminu did a great job on him. I mean, no one's going to play a perfect game against LaMarcus Aldridge, but it's a different kind of body athlete, length kind of guy for his size to throw at one of the great players in the league. And look, it's a lot of scrambling, and it's a lot of helping each other, and you got to have a lot of persistence, and you got to have some good fortune too, and we had both.
What about you guys were getting hammered on the boards early on, and somehow you turned that around? What did you point that out, or point of emphasis, or what?
Well, we were getting beat by 10 in the first half, I think, and then we talked about it at halftime, and look, we just had to get our aggression level up, and they're an aggressive team, and Lillard's aggressive, and they're big guys, are a big presence around the basket, and they got a team of attackers, and we just we had to gain the leverage in that department, and in the last 3 or 4 minutes of the game, our defense picked us up, and we were able to make the plays, to win, and it's it's a win we gotta draw some strength from and build some momentum with in these last 2 home games.
Had Devin's ankle there at the end?
I think he's okay. I didn't see exactly what happened, but he said he could have stayed in. I decided to put Barea in because, at that point, we're up 8 or 9, whatever it was. We needed to make sure that we had healthy, if not, a little bit tired guys on the floor. But everybody was tired at the end.
You said before the game about how the home game hasn't been as good for you as you'd like it to be. Did you feel like you needed a game like this, something like this, to happen good at home?
Well, you wouldn't have drawn it up quite like this. And look, when you're down 16 and getting your ass kicked, it's not feeling like one of those nights at all. It's feeling like more of the same. But the key thing in sport, is just to keep fighting, stay persistent, and keep believing in each other, and that's what our guys did. And there were a few times during the game we hung our heads a little bit when they were making plays, but the last 6 minutes, we were as strong as you could be mentally and physically, and earning that win is one of the best wins we've had in the 7 years that I've been here. Just so. If you look at all the circumstances of the game. So, but again, we gotta take some strength from this, and we gotta build on it. We cannot afford a letdown with the Clippers coming in here on Monday.
Anything else? Thank you.